Hello! Welcome to OJ Studios. Please enjoy this week's chapter of what I did during spring break. Chapter 13 Boy Likes Girl. I turned around to find Tyler standing behind me. I looked at him for a second and then crossed my arms. The memory of what happened yesterday in the arcade was still fresh on my mind. Let me guess, girls can't ride on this too? I asked. Tyler looked a little sheepish as he rocked back on his heels. Sorry about that, he said sheepishly. You know how it is, I was just with my friends and… Forget about it, I said, stopping him. I did not want to know his excuse. I knew what he was going to say. Hell, I was in his shoes back when I was his age. I just wonder if one day he will be in my position I am in right now. I looked over at Justin, who was 2 people ahead of me, but I could tell he was listening to what Tyler was saying and ready to pounce if the moment called for it. He is the older brother to 2 sisters, so he knows something about protecting his siblings. So anyways, I was hoping we could be friends? Tyler asked. I've seen what kind of friends you have, I said. I don't think I want to be part of that crowd. Tyler looked hurt by that statement and I felt kind of bad for say that. I watched as the line got closer to the top of the slide. Once it was Justin's turn to slide down, I turned back to Tyler. Look, I'm not from here, I said. I'm going back home at the end of the week. Where do you live? Tyler asked inquiringly. Alaska, I said, thinking of a place that was far enough away that Tyler was not going to ask too many questions. Cool. All I could think about moving up in the line was how much I did not miss the awkwardness of trying to talk to a girl. I looked over at him. He was honestly trying to be friendly. Should I give him the benefit of the doubt? Or should I let Justin scare him into leaving me alone? I guess we can hang out a little, I said, and his face brightened up. Just until my dad calls me and my brother to eat. Great, Tyler said, looking shocked that I would even agree to hang out with him. But you have to promise none of your friends will pick on my again, I warned, and Tyler put 2 fingers in the air. Scout's honor, he said before I started to giggle a little. My turn finally came up to go down the plunge of nightmares. The lifeguard on duty looked at me for a second and told me to stand in front of the height chart. I did what I was told and I stood by the height chart. After a second the lifeguard nodded, and I got to the base of the slide with the lifeguard telling me how to get into position. I laid back and crossed my arms over my chest. Are you ready? The lifeguard asked. I nodded and she pushed me by my shoulders. Before me was a black void with water jetting into the slide seemingly forever. I took a deep breath as the water pressure pushed me and started carrying me down into the slide. I let out a girly scream as I suddenly turned left and then a quick right. I could not see anything but water around me, so I could not prepare for another round of quick rights and lefts. Finally, I felt myself slowing a little. I knew what to expect next. I felt the ledge for a quick second. Before I was falling at an 80-degree angle, I shot down faster and faster and gained speed. There was nothing but darkness all around me. But then I started to even out and before me was a bright light. The light got bigger and bigger as I got closer. I shot out of the slide and landed in the pool, going underwater for a few seconds. I felt my feet hit the bottom and I kicked up, swimming to the top of the water, cheering to myself. I almost forgot how fun water slides were. I swam to the edge of the pool and climbed out of the pool using the ladder. Justin was on the edge of the pool when I got out. How was it? Amazing, I said, smiling. I looked over to the slide to see Tyler flying out of the slide before getting submerged into the water. Is he okay? Justin asked, watching him. For now, I said, keep an eye on him though. I told him that we can hang out till Steven calls up to dinner. I could see Justin nodding in the corner of my eye and I knew that the older brother in him was kicking in. For the next few hours, we played Justin, Tyler, and I played on the slides and even jumped off the diving board as we held a mini cannonball contest. To be honest, Tyler seemed to be cool to be around. But like every good thing, as soon as we got off the water rapids ride, Justin and I's wristbands started to flash and vibrate. We got to go, I said, kind of sad that the time had quickly passed before us. Okay, Tyler said, when you're done, if you want to hang out a little more, just look me up. I promised that we would before Tyler, and I walked over to pizza on a whim to meet up with Abby and Steven.